Yo, welcome to the show. It's Boston's Banter with Frank the Bank and Keith K. Lava. You know the answer. Talking sports, breaking down the play so raw. From the Celtics to the Sox, we giving you the score. Catch the vibe, we coming live. Filling up your feed, let the passion thrive. Every dunk, every run, we analyze the moves. Shout out to the fans, feel the rhythm and grooves. From Gillette to the Garden, we ain't missing a beat. Frank and K. Lava bring the fire, can't accept defeat.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Boston's Banter, where the sports are wicked and the banter is Pissah. I'm your host, Frank the Bank. With me, as always, is Keith K. Lava La Cava. What's going on, Garrett Brochet?
Ha, Brochet, I like that one. And Frankie, I hate to do this, but not much VJ Edge Brome.
Oh, here he go with some nonsense like that after that upset of a lifetime.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit.
Oh, man, we got some stuff to talk about, some bad stuff this week, I feel like.
Back to back.
Oh, it's just gross. That's just crazy. But let's, we have a guest tonight. It's going to be a good show. But why don't we get right into the Wicked Pissah News? We got some stuff to talk about, sadly enough.
Yeah, Frankie. So how about you get it popping, man? Last time with the Bruins update till next season.
I mean, we could just skip the Bruins and the Celtics update if we really want to. I mean, it's like, look, we can just do that right now. I mean, the Bruins, unfortunately, we weren't expecting big things from the Bruins. More from the Celtics. We're going to get into the Celtics in a minute, but it was an ugly series for the Bruins. Losing that first game really set the tone.
Yeah.
After being up 2-0 in that first game. But
yeah,
as everyone knows, Sabres ousted us in the Game 6, so 4-2 in the series. They did have a good overtime win in Game 5, 2-1.
Yep.
You know, Pissah had a great goal in overtime there. We were down 1-0, came back, tied it up in the second, went to overtime, and Pissah ended it. That was good. You thought that might lift them up and make it a series, but unfortunately, we got beat 4-1 in Game 6 by the Sabres. So, you know, it's kind of bittersweet. The Sabres really haven't done much in hockey in a long time.
Right.
It's actually their first series win, a postseason win since 2006, 7 seasons. So, you know, good for them. I mean, I don't think they're going to win the whole thing this year, but you know, you kind of root for a team that hasn't been there in a while. I was rooting for Anaheim too. Anaheim knocked off the Oilers. We'll talk about that in a minute too. But it's like they've been the underdog for a long time. I know this season they've been good, but you know, they've been bad for a long time.
Until this season, they had the longest playoff
drought. Yeah.
And like you said, Frankie, this is their first playoff series win since 2007. And actually, here's how the world looked around that time. So the Patriots went 16-0 in the regular season.
Yep.
Calvin Johnson was a rookie. Tim Tebow won the Heisman. Barry Bonds broke the MLB home run record. Steve Jobs, he introduced the first iPhone in one of my favorite shows, The Sopranos. The season finale aired. So it was a completely different world.
It's been a long time, you know. So you know, I like to root for teams that don't win a lot. So it's like obviously not against Boston teams, but you know, if we're gonna lose, it's to a team that hasn't been there in a long time. And again, the Bruins have some work to do.
They do.
You know, it is what it is. So
they do, Frankie.
Rest of the NHL, let's get into that. We already talked a little bit about some of these teams, but Colorado's already up 1-0 in the Wild series. Wild knocked off the Stars. You know, they were the 3 seed. Stars were the 2 seed. So Colorado's already up 1-0 there, though. Knights are up 1-0 over the Ducks, who we like the Ducks. That was kind of a. If you watch that game, there was some controversy. It was tied 1-1 late in the third. There was like 4 minutes left, a little under 4 minutes left. And it looked like an icing call, and the lineman waved it off at the last minute, like last second. I shouldn't say last minute, like the last second. And the coach was going. They immediately scored. The Knights did immediately. It should have been an icing call. So they scored. Then they got an empty netter to win 3-1. So they're up 1-0 on the Ducks. But the coach for the Ducks was furious.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
That was very controversial, and it should have been icing. It was kind of crazy. So. Sabres take on Montreal. Montreal upset the Lightning in round 1, which was cool, but they haven't played a game yet, so that first game's tomorrow night. And then Carolina's already up 2-0 against Philly. Philly came into the playoffs one of the hottest teams, but in the last 5 playoff games, they're 1-4. They did knock off Pittsburgh round 1. But Carolina has yet to lose a game.
I know.
They're 6-0.
They swept the first series.
So they swept Ottawa, and now they're up 2-0 on Philly, who was one of the hottest teams. Now they're playing pretty bad. So
down 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, who do you like this year for like the finals, though? Who do you like getting to the finals? Who do you like winning this year?
Honestly, Frankie, in the East playoffs, I'm going to take the Hurricanes.
Yeah, me too. I'm with the Hurricanes.
And then in the West, I'm actually going to take the Golden Knights.
I always like the Golden Knights, too. The way Colorado's playing, though, it's going to be Colorado versus the Golden Knights, in my opinion, but I like Colorado.
Not bad.
And I like Colorado
They
to win
already
it all.
swept the series, too.
Yeah, so I like Colorado the way they're playing.
Not bad, Frankie.
Well, why don't we jump over to the Celtics?
Hit it, Frankie. Oh, my God. Dude, just last week, we were talking about...
hitting it the whole show.
Last week, we were just talking about how they were up 3-1. It was looking like a demolishment, man, getting ready for the next series already, and were we wrong? Dude,
everybody's wrong. Everyone's furious right now, honestly.
Rightfully so. We're going to get into that in a second. I got something to bring up, but Frankie,
yeah, this is some.
We already know what happened. The Celtics lost to the 76ers 4-3 in the first round. Yeah, we were up 3-1, and, we just choked, man. First time ever.
It's just, you don't even know what to say at this point. And it's like, Jaylen Brown comes out afterwards and is saying, like, we should have trusted what we were doing prior to this and, like, the rotations, blah, blah, blah. And me and you talked about it. It's like, Voight just didn't even play.
No.
He didn't even play.
Yeah, they had Hugo Gonzalez out there playing 13 minutes. He had 0 points and 4 personal fouls.
Yeah,
I don't even understand that.
What was he doing? And it's like Joel Embiid just going crazy on the small lineup. And it's like...
That's what built the deficit.
I don't know. Jaylen Brown was mad. And I blame some coaching on this, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, Missoula had some very questionable stuff going on.
It's just the whole rotation. I didn't like a lot of it, honestly, because we were playing so well. I don't know. It's hard. Obviously, it's just there was a lot that went into this, but it's just like you shouldn't lose when you're up 3-1 to a Sixers team. Again, the Sixers are okay, but they just lost by 39 points last night to the Knicks.
Right.
Like, to me, everyone's upset. It was almost like he was trying to be like how Bill Belichick was towards the end of his career. Like, just too cute. Like, look at how smart I am. I'll beat you with somebody off the bench. Like, it's like, off the street. Like, I'll just go pick somebody up and we'll beat you. It just would have seemed like it's like, what are we doing?
So, dude, I got to break down things this past week to get to that.
This is crazy.
So, Game 5, they lost 113-97 last Tuesday in Boston. Jason Tatum actually had 24 points, 16 rebounds, but Tyrese Maxey, he had 25 points and 10 rebounds. Joel Embiid, second game back, he finished with 33 points. Followed by a second straight loss in Game 6 on Thursday, 106-93. The C's were 12 for 41 from 3. Jason Tatum actually suffered a knee injury in that one, but we'll get into that in a second.
Yikes.
And lastly, an epic choke in Boston. In Game 7, mind you, the night before, the Bruins just got eliminated on home ice. And then in this Game 7 on home court, the Celtics lose 109-100 this past Saturday to lose the series. And like I just talked about, Jason Tatum, he did not play in this crucial game with that left leg injury, some bull knee stiffness. I'm going to get into that in a second. Derek White actually had his best game of the playoffs with 26 points. Jaylen Brown finished it with 33 points. And on the flip side, Joel Embiid with 34 points and 12 rebounds, but he was flopping all over the court. He was
flopping everywhere.
And Tyrese Maxey had a double-double with 30 points and 11 rebounds. But Frankie, real quick, we've heard of PTA meetings, right? I got a BTA meeting, a belt thing I'm going to bring up real quick.
Oh, my goodness.
So this is the first time in Boston Celtics franchise history they blew a 3-1 series lead.
Yeah, first time.
The C's have been around for 79 years. And I got to show this clip from the last 2.5 minutes, Frankie.
Sends it away. 5-on-4 the other way. Brown the drive. Pritchard 3.
So right after that, missing Nemius Kate, as you can see in this picture, he's wide open under the hoop. Jaylen Brown, he missed a shot. Then it was missed 3.
Missed 3.
After missed 3. After missed
some of them were wide open too.
That's what I'm saying, Frankie.
I didn't like it.
So with Tatum out, Joe Mazzulla, like you said, he wanted to get all cute and everything. He elected to start Ron Harper Jr., Baylor Shireman, and Luka Garza. They combined, Frankie, for 0 points. That's the first time in NBA playoff history. 3 guys who started the game each had 0 points.
0 points, yep.
Joe Mazzulla, like you just talked about, also elected not to play Nikola Vucevic, but give 20-year-old rookie, like I said, Hugo Gonzalez, 13 minutes, 0 points, 4 personal fouls. We also went 7 minutes without a big on the court, and the deficit grew from there. So it's like, Frankie, we trade Anthony Simons, who was actually a good bench piece scoring-wise, for Vooch, but we give the man no minutes in Game 7. And
I like the trade at the time, too, honestly, because he's a walking double-double.
Right, he's a big guy, to us.
Right? He's big. He can match up.
And I get it. Vooch may not have been having the best series, but what the man, let him out there to try and slow Embiid down. Instead, Mazzulla elects for a small lineup. And on the flip side, Embiid, he gets his first career playoff Game 7 win, and the Sixers win their first playoff series over the Celtics since 1982.
Yep.
Frankie, you were in diapers, and I wasn't even born yet.
I was in diapers.
Saturday night actually showed nothing is safe in the NBA playoffs, and we've already known that, man. We've seen teams come back from 3-1, but we've never seen it happen to the Celtics.
Again, you got to blame it on the coaching here. You have to. What are we doing?
Dude, and not only that, we're talking about the coaching. Jason Tatum, Jason Tatum, you're telling me, bro, you're going to be the star of this team and you're Kobe, and Kobe's your idol? You think he would have sat out a game 7 with knee stiffness? No, he would have been out there in one leg. You think this man right here, Larry Bird, would have sat out a game 7 with knee stiffness?
I mean, again, you don't know. He just came back from Achilles. I don't know what it was, but that's terrible too. I agree, but you know your body. If you can't go and you think you're going to be a detriment to your team, I respect that. But again,
I don't respect his decision.
I don't know if he could have sucked it up or not. But at the end of the day, if he's saying he can't go, what's the reason behind it? But to stop people that haven't played a minute in the whole series,
the coaching was the majority.
We had 4 guys play a ton of minutes that had 0 points. 3 of them were starters. Like you said, first time in NBA history. And then Hugo played a bunch of minutes too. 0 points from all 4 of those guys. What are we doing?
Dude, it's just crazy. It's been unreal. And Frankie, I just got to bring this last pick up because us Boston fans have been going through it. C's obviously blew a 3-1 first-round series lead. B's eliminated in the first round of Stanley Cup playoffs in TD Garden as well. The Pats lost the Super Bowl. And, of course, the Red Sox, they're not looking great. And they don't even have a freaking coaching staff right now.
Sox terrible right now. I mean, listen, we're a blessed town. We have a ton of championships everywhere. We're blessed, right?
We're spoiled, but I got a gripe with how that series
Of course,
ended.
everyone does, dude. It's like, again, I think of like how Belichick was with the media and like how he was too cute at times. Let's draft Cole Strange 5 rounds too early.
Harry.
Oh, Kyle Duggar, he's cool. He can do anything. He's a gadget guy.
Lenoy Ryan.
I'm gonna beat everybody with all these guys that aren't even gonna get drafted. I know Cole Strange would have got drafted, but nonetheless, it's like the way he talked to the media. We're on to this. He's just very like didn't answer the media. Missoula's the same way.
It's annoying.
He just looks at the camera and you just look at him like, what do you say?
I felt as empty as we did when we won as we did when we just lost. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Talking about you won the championship, you felt empty. That guy's an idiot.
It makes no sense, dude. It makes no sense.
So, yeah, they're done, Frankie.
I didn't like it. I didn't like any of it. I didn't like the game plan. It was terrible.
Yeah, all terrible. But here's the rest of the NBA playoff update real quick. So I'm just going to do a quick recap of the first round. We had 2 more Game 7s actually in that first round and 1 major whooping in Game 6. So the Knicks won their series versus the Hawks 4-2. They won Game 6 by 51 points. The Knicks were even up 61 points at one time, the largest lead in NBA playoff history. The Cavs beat the Raptors in Game 7 on Sunday to win that series 4-3. And the number 1 seed Pistons, who were actually down 3-1, had a battle with the Magic, and they won Game 7 on this past Sunday.
I was hoping they lost too.
Right. And then Western Conference, the T-Wolves, the underman T-Wolves beat the Nuggets 4-2 in that series.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Lakers beat the Rockets 4-2 in their series. They play Game 1 versus the Thunder tonight.
Yeah,
and the Spurs,
that's going to be a fun game, actually.
Oh, it will be. And the Spurs won their series 4-1 versus the Trailblazers. And there's only been 2 games in the semifinals. I'm going to bring them up real quick.
Sir.
The Knicks lead the Joel Embiid flopping 76ers 1-0.
He's a flopper, dude. He's such a flopper.
Dude, the Knicks won by 39 points like you were talking about last night. The Knicks actually became the only team in play-by-play era to lead by 30-plus points in 3 straight playoff games.
They won by 3 straight games, 25 or more.
And in the Western Conference, only had 1 semifinals matchup so far. The T-Wolves and Spurs. And actually, surprisingly, the T-Wolves lead the Spurs 1-0.
That was a crazy game.
Even after Wemby had a playoff record, 12 blocks with blocks.
He had a triple-double. But what the reason why they lost by 2. Wemby went 0 for 8 from downtown from threes. He shouldn't be shooting that many threes anyway.
He shouldn't. Give it to
But that's the
Stephon
most
Castle.
in history for a Spurs player to miss in the playoffs. That many threes in a row.
12 blocks.
But he had 12 blocks, like 11 points, 15 boards. That's a crazy triple-double.
It is.
But they lost by 2. He missed 8 threes.
I didn't see it coming,
crazy.
Frankie. But, Frankie, enough with the NBA stuff. Getting to the Red Sox update, brother.
Hold on. This thing's getting the use today. It's
about to get broken.
This thing's it's crazy. Red Sox are 14-21. 10 games back, already double-digit games back of the Yankees, who are killing it. It's just crazy. We're 4-4 since letting go of World Series champion coach Cora.
Alex Cora.
It's like we're 4-4. It really didn't make that big of a difference. This week was terrible. We were 2-4 this past week. 3-0 loss to the Blue Jays, 8-1 loss to the Blue Jays. We beat the Astros 3-1. We lost to the Astros 6-3. We lost to the Astros 3-1, and then last night we won 5-4 over Detroit. So in those, we scored 13 runs in 6 games, right? You take out that last night's game of 5 runs, we only scored 8 runs in 5 games.
That's gross.
8 runs. That's less than 2 runs a game.
That's gross.
That's insane.
Jaron Duran actually,
he's been hot.
I was gonna say he hit his 3rd home run in the last 4 games last night too.
He's been hot, but other than that, it's like you look at how little runs we're scoring. It's crazy.
It's pretty disgusting.
It's very, very disgusting.
I think the next coaching staff needs to be fired too.
I know they're all gonna get fired, but yeah, it's been real bad for the Red Sox. And honestly, it's Roman Anthony came back early. He got hurt. It's like We have a couple of pieces, but we need a lot of help.
need a lot of
It
help,
seems like we
Frankie.
need a lot. Garrett Crochet is on the IL too, so it's like, I don't know. It's not looking great for the Red Sox this year.
It's
so
not, Frankie.
why don't we jump over to some NFL stuff? What do you got there, Keith?
Yes, sir, Frankie.
Get out of
We-
this boo-hoo
I
stuff.
was going to say, we actually have a notable retirement here we're going to bring
Yeah,
up real
this is-
quick. So, four-time All-Pro safety Justin Simmons is calling it a career after 9 seasons in the NFL. A third-round pick to the Broncos in 2016 out of Boston College. Would end up playing 8 seasons in Denver, followed by 1 season in Atlanta in 2024. Then he would be a free agent all of last season, so he decided that it was the right time to hang up the cleats.
Right.
In addition to being a 4-time All-Pro, he's also been a 2-time Pro Bowler and was the NFL's interception co-leader in 2022 with 6 INTs that year. Simmons finishes his career with 666 total tackles, 71 pass deflections, 5 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries, 32 INTs, and 1 defensive touchdown. So congrats on retirement, Justin Simmons. And then, Frankie, we're going to get into a notable extension here. Texans are making sure another key member of their number 1 defense doesn't go anywhere. They've signed linebacker Azeez Al-Shire to a 3-year, $54 million extension with $45.75 million in total guarantees. Last season, he had 103 total tackles, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, and 2 INTs. So, like I said, the Texans retain another key piece on that defense.
He's good, but we talked about him being dirty. He's had some dirty plays
He
in
has.
his career
He
for
has.
sure. He's obviously a guy you want on your team, but you gotta be careful on the opposing
Another
team.
Vontez Burfict.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
And then we just got 2 notable signings here I'm going to bring up. Actually, one guy who is playing in the trenches still at the age he's playing in. The Ravens are bringing back a familiar face. They've signed 6-time Pro Bowl defensive end Calais Campbell to a 1-year deal. Now, Campbell played for Baltimore from 2020 to 2022. The dude will be 40 on September 1st, and this will be his 19th NFL season.
Wow.
Campbell was a second-round pick of the Cards in 2008. My sophomore year in high school, Frankie.
I'm saying though, he's so good. He's a Hall of Famer. Obviously, he's so big. He's
Dude,
just
he's
huge.
so big.
You just gotta stand there when you're that big,
Bro,
You know what I mean?
He's
huge.
He's still going, so give him props.
Good for him.
4-time All-Pro, 6-time Pro Bowler,
Oh,
and he's
he's
part
one
of
of
the
my favorites.
He's part of the NFL's 2010s All-Decade team. And then lastly, we got the Packers. They're signing quarterback Tyrod Taylor to a 1-year deal to back up Jordan Love, Frankie.
That's a good signing too. I mean, fits
Yeah,
the
they lost
system.
Malik
and they
Willis.
lost exactly. He's very similar to Willis for cheaper and obviously older.
Yep,
But,
so that's all we got, Frankie.
Awesome, love
Good
it.
stuff, brother. So another great Wicked Pissah news, and
Yes,
Frankie,
sir.
I shouldn't say wicked great
was-
because,
it was bad,
a
actually,
lot of
though.
bad talking and everything, but we're going to get into another Foxboro Focus.
Okay.
And Frankie, we got another notable member, former Patriot, getting added to the team's Hall of Fame.
One of the best to do
One
it.
of the best to do it. Let's bring it up real quick. So the Patriots announced that former tight end Rob Gronkowski has been voted into the Patriots Hall of Fame as the 38th inductee.
Nice.
This is the 4th straight season a Patriots 3-time Super Bowl champ is being inducted. Rightfully so, obviously.
Oh yeah, well deserved.
You know, the last 3 were Julian Edelman, Tom Brady, and our current head coach Mike Vrabel. He's going through some right now.
Yeah, he is. We ain't getting into that.
I know, right? Gronk played 9 seasons for the Pats from 2010 to 2018, starting as a second-round pick out of Arizona in 2010. He was part of 9 AFC East Division titles, 5 AFC Championship teams, and 3 Super Bowl championships with the Pats. He totaled 521 receptions for 7,861 yards and 79 regular season touchdowns. Mind you, in the playoffs, 81 receptions for 1,163 yards and 12 playoff
That's a tight end,
touchdowns.
too. You gotta love that.
That's what I'm saying. He ranks first in Patriots history with 80 total touchdowns and second in team history with 7,861 receiving yards. In 2011, he set a single season touchdown record for tight ends with 17. He's also a 5-time Pro Bowler, 4-time first team All-Pro, and is a member of the Patriots All-Dynasty team and the Patriots 2010s All-Decade team. He finished his career ranked 6th among all tight ends with 9,286 receiving yards and 3rd with 92 touchdown
That's
catches.
insane.
So well deserved to our boy
of
Gronk.
course, unreal. Good
Absolutely.
for you, Gronk.
So that's all we got for Foxboro Focus. Quick one, Frankie.
Love it. Quick Foxboro Focus. We got a live round. We got a special guest coming back.
Yes,
It's
sir.
Third time? I don't
Third
even know.
time, third time.
right? I'm losing my mind. But we got Craig Level Up Elwood in
Elwood in the house, baby.
Let's go.
So yeah, Craig's back on the show, man. Boston's Banter. It's been about a year since you've been on here, brother.
know. It's been a minute.
Once annual, right?
Yeah, man.
Right, yeah,
We need to
that's
have
true.
you on here more. We need to have you on here for some trivia too,
I know,
man.
you
Yeah,
gotta
I would
come
love
on.
to be back for anything. Happy to be back for this.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Having
you coming
back
on.
for the draft show, my guy's #1 draft pick this
Yeah.
year. Hopefully.
AJ
AJ.
Desponsa. How do you say his last
Debonsta.
name? Debonsta.
Yeah,
Yep.
Brockton zone.
Brockton
yeah.
native.
Love
That's
that.
awesome, man. That
We're
kid's a
definitely doing
beast.
that for the draft, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
That'll be
absolutely.
awesome. But let's talk about the Celtics real quick. I mean, you're our resident basketball guy.
Right.
Let's be real. Like, what did you see? Like, what happened? Like, the first time in history, me and Keith been going off the whole show
I
about
went
it.
off.
But, like, what did you see?
Here it is. Number 0.
I went off on
Killed
him.
it. He ruined it.
I went off on
Ruined
him.
it. Number 0 ruined it.
Knee stiffness? Come on.
No, it's not that. It's listen, they had a chemistry, right? Like they had a chemistry
The whole
They
season.
were moving forward, and when Tatum came back out,
Kinda messed everything up.
Yeah, I was not excited about that. You know, because that team is not ready for 2 stars. Like the supporting cast, right?
Yeah,
Like, they don't have the right supporting cast for
Right.
it. And you know when they had Horford or whatever it was last year, it supported those 2 guys. This year is different. And
Yeah.
so when Tatum came back, I was nervous, but he was playing in the system, and then it was all about Tatum after that. And
Right.
you know, of course, with the injury,
Yeah.
you know.
We talked about that. I mean, again, it's one of those things that it's like, I don't know. You know your body if you think you're going to be a detriment to the team, but at the same time, you want to suck it up like some of these guys out there.
Game 7, bro.
You know what I mean?
Dude,
Kirk Gibson hobbling around hitting that home run. You
Bro,
got like Kobe out there with
Phillip
one
Rivers
arm, you know
on
what
the
I mean?
Chargers played in the
Rivers.
AFC Championship on a torn ACL.
Yeah, so it's like you really, that one. And 2, it's like Brown afterwards talked about it. He didn't understand the rotation, and I didn't understand it either. Honestly, like you said, they were vibing all year.
Right.
And then next thing you know, you got 3 guys starting in a game 7 that hadn't started. Like, I mean, Shireman started here and there, but Harper Jr. Are you
Right,
kidding me?
right, yeah.
And Luka Gaza is starting. Voyage didn't even play. Why? Like you said, why do you even trade for Simons? I don't know. The whole thing was just seemed like ridiculous to me.
Yeah, it was some
And
weird
just
coaching.
Very
I think,
weird.
like you said, I think Missoula was just trying to get a little cute, try to see
trying
if,
to be cute,
you know,
cute.
while everybody else was playing chess, he wanted to seem like he was playing checkers, this and that.
He was playing checkers last night.
Checkers, not even checkers. Like
Yeah.
that was
No.
that was Monopoly Go.
Right.
Crazy.
That.
So it was just, I didn't agree with any of the choice, especially having a small lineup when Embiid was just bullying everybody out there.
Well,
Flopping
the
Embiid.
healthy Embiid definitely hurt them, right?
course.
Yeah,
Like,
changed the series.
changed everything.
course.
But and I know Missoula was like, you know, the healthy Embiid was the difference. Well, I don't know about that, right? Like you have to make
agree with
adjustments to try to counter whatever they have.
One of your biggest guys is Vujicic,
100%.
and he didn't play a minute in
Yeah,
Game 7.
100%.
Hugo
Not even a
Gonzalez got 13 minutes, and I'm not taking anything away from that kid. That kid got potential.
gonna be
He
good.
played in Spain. You know, he was playing professionally at a young age, but he got 13 minutes. He really didn't even play at all in this series, and he got 0 points
0
and
points.
4 personal fouls.
Yeah.
He was getting
Those
bullied
three
out there
starters,
himself.
Gaza, Shireman, and
Ron
Harper
Harper
Jr.
Jr.
didn't have a single point either.
Single
Yeah,
point.
Harper Jr. is not a guy you're playing in those games. Period. I mean, of all the changes,
That
not
was the
playing
worst
He's
one.
not
Start
playing
Pritchard. Like,
Of course.
No,
I don't know. You see it. You probably saw it. I'm sure you were screaming at the TV like we were, but it was just like
Yeah,
I couldn't even understand what was the plan. It seemed like there was no game plan.
I won't lie, I actually won $250 though, even regardless of the loss.
Good for you. Good for you. You gotta
been-
share those bets with us, huh?
Well, right, it's all about making money.
Hey, I'll be honest. One of the-
250 units.
I cashed out 95 on one of them, and then the other one actually got voided out with Vucevic, so I ended up winning like 125 on that. So
All right, good for you.
Yeah, so-
congrats. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
for this live round, I mean, obviously Craig's here. We're gonna do a couple different things. We'll do some predictions for awards, but Keith's got obviously some of the awards already have been announced,
named, yep.
and then we'll talk a little bit about who's left in the playoffs and who you like. So, Keith, why don't you run through some of the awards now?
Yeah, so some of the award winners already been named. Frankie,
Yeah.
I'm going to break it down real quick. So Defensive Player of the Year unanimously was
yeah.
Victor
Oh,
Wembanyama of the Spurs. First player ever to be a unanimous selection for that award. Rookie of the Year was the Mavs' Cooper Flagg, another New England native. Sixth Man of the Year, Keldon Johnson of the Spurs, 13.2 points per game off the bench, including 5.4 rebounds per game. Most improved player was actually Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's cousin, Nikhil Alexander-Walker of the Hawks.
yeah.
And Coach of the Year, rightfully so, to the Pistons, J.B. Bickerstaff.
I know, yeah. They survived round one barely, but they came
I
back.
know,
That was
right.
crazy.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Frankie,
man.
MVP hasn't been named. You know, we're going to give our predictions for the East champs, the West champs, and who we think the
Overall
overall champs
champs.
are going to be. So how
Yeah.
about we start with MVP, Frankie? And I'm going to let you guys go first.
Craig, who you like on
No,
this
it's
one?
easy. It's not even close.
It's gotta be.
Shay's
That's
it
that's
is,
what I got,
right?
SGA.
But before that, I don't mean to cut you guys off.
No,
but-
you're good.
Go
but
ahead.
Let me just say, right? Bickerstaff gets the Coach of the Year. Mm-hmm. Can we all agree that a week ago it was Missoula?
Yeah, I would say
I
that
can
with
agree
what
with
he
that
dealt
all
with.
day.
Absolutely.
How crazy is that?
No,
Man,
you're right.
you
You're
know,
right.
He had a
it's
team that
Missoula,
nobody casted. Everyone casted him off to maybe not even make the playoffs.
It was going to be a gap year.
Yeah.
100%.
So he makes a good point.
I mean, it's a good point, but then now everyone wants to kill the guy because of what happened in Game 7. But
guy might get fired.
yeah, I mean, honestly, people are scratching their heads because he was such a good coach all year. We started off pretty slow.
Yeah.
He made the adjustments. He's like, these are the rotations that are working. We're winning games. Now we're the 2 freaking seed.
That's right.
And then we get to Game 7, and he throws that all out the window and says, watch this. Watch what I can do.
Wild.
And he pulled a Belichick in the Super
He
Bowl,
pulled a
benching Malcolm
Belichick.
Butler.
Yeah, that's what I felt like. That's what I felt like.
Bickerstaff gets it, but
Yeah.
Missoula, it was Missoula's to lose.
He was like in the running for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I can
So
always
it's
agree with
Shea.
that.
Anyway, back to the
most valuable
MVP,
player. No, I like
Shea.
that point. I'm glad Craig brought that up, actually. So it's a
SGA
really good point.
is who I got.
But yeah,
obviously.
SGA
It's
is going to
automatic.
repeat as NBA MVP. Led the Thunder to a league best 64 wins. He also averaged 31.1 points per game and 6.6 assists per game. He also is the first guard to consistently average 30-plus points per game on 50% shooting.
all day.
And don't forget, he also set the record for consecutive 20-point games, surpassing the late, great Wilt Chamberlain.
It's crazy. That draft class is crazy if you think about it. Him and Luka in that draft class is just insane.
Absolutely.
For points
50%
wise,
shooting is
it's
crazy.
like, oh, that's nuts. Like he gets in the lane, like he's so smooth.
It's easy.
You know, it's easy for him. It's just unreal.
The Clippers traded him for Paul George.
I know. We talk about that. It's crazy.
Well played, right? Podcast P. I don't care what he did against us, man. That guy's just washed. Yeah, no, he's actually killed us in the playoffs, though.
No, it's definitely shit. There was a time that Jalen was up there. Jalen Brown was up there in the MVP votes too because of, again, no Tatum. He had the best scoring year of his career by far, and he was obviously doing really well, even passing everything. But at the end of the day, that fell off pretty quick too. So, why don't we jump into the East? Who do you like from the East, guys?
Craig, I'll let you go first.
I'm going Pistons, man.
Pistons, okay.
Well, because I wasn't sure they would survive the first round, right? Naturally, were they down 3-1?
Yep,
Yes,
they
they were.
So, but they fought back, and I do think they're the best team in the East. I obviously the Knicks, but
Yep.
the East is a short race.
That's
It
true.
really is a
In my
short
opinion,
race.
it's a 2-team race, right?
Yep.
So, but I just think the Pistons. I think they maybe got a little complacent early on,
Yep.
or whatever.
Make
the
some
case-
adjustments.
Yeah, sure. And now they're. I feel like they're firing all.
I mean,
all
that's
cylinders.
got to bring a team together too, coming back like
Yeah,
that.
of course,
Although
of course it does.
you look at the 76ers
Last night against
they
the
came
Knicks.
back and they got blown out of the building. But
That's
who do
right.
you like, Keith?
I'm going to be taking the Knicks
Me
here,
too. I'm
Frankie.
going Knicks.
Yeah, man. They have an elite starting five that includes Jalen Brunson and Cat, obviously. They also have great depth and are pretty strong on defense. They just recently showcased their dominance versus the Hawks and last night versus
course.
76ers.
Killed
So, I'm going to have to take the Knicks
I like the
there.
Knicks versus the Pistons, but I taking the Knicks to get to the finals. They were there last year in the Eastern Conference Finals. I feel like they have a team. They have a good team. I feel like they're gonna beat the Pistons this year.
I mean, yeah, they got a lot of depth, too. I mean, you got guys like OG Anunoby. They got Jordan Clarkson, Mitchell Robinson.
They got a good team,
They
actually.
really do. I hate the Knicks, too, but yeah, I could see
But-
it being the Pistons or the Knicks, though, for sure.
They're the Knicks, though.
The Knicks.
I know.
Right? Like
Spike
it
Lee just needs to stop going to the
It's
games.
the end. And the worst thing is, you didn't even name their best role player, Tyler Kolek,
Okay.
of Cumberland, Rhode Island.
Oh, hey! Here we go. I
Man,
forgot about him.
right? Like,
Yeah, they had a good team. I mean, they do.
Yeah,
they
no,
have a
they
good
do-
team.
they do,
but
but
they
another
do
New
find a way
England
to
native.
choke in their coach at times.
well, that's just it.
you know what I mean. It comes down to
Like I
it.
said,
No.
Spike Lee got to stop going to the games. Maybe he's the curse.
Yeah, there's a curse there.
Do the
so-
right thing like the movie says.
No, I mean, let's get into the West, though. Let's be real. West,
I
I
got
feel
a
like the
surprise
champion's
for you
coming out of
guys.
the West, but that's just me. Who do you like this year in the West? Craig, why don't you give it to
I
us?
just feel like it's so easy, right? Like
It
different
is,
than
but
the
I got a
MVP
surprise.
vote. Like it's just so. Yeah, I mean, listen, we could all have a surprise to root for,
Yeah,
Right.
of course.
but I just, how are you going to beat that team? How are you going to
you
beat
can't.
the OKC Thunder? How are you
Young
going to beat
team
them?
with a lot of
How you
chemistry,
gonna
and they're
beat
just
the
getting better.
Thunder's defense is outrageous, and they have a guy that will, if you need 2 points, he's scoring it no matter what. Like you said, 50%, 30 points every game. Like, it doesn't even matter. And he makes it look like it's effortless.
20
He doesn't
shots
even
at the
look
free throw
like
line, too.
Yeah, but I mean, he gets
No,
to the
you're
line
right.
because
That's
he
what I'm
gets
saying.
inside. He
Dude,
plays
right.
the game old school, like almost like Jordan. Like, he's not settling for threes. He
right.
wants to get to the hoop.
You're right.
You know what I mean? He's the old school, but nobody's like does that anymore. So, but he's doing it. So it's like, I like to see that. And honestly, I'm with OKC too. I think it's gonna. I like Wemby and the Spurs. They're a couple years away, in my opinion, or a year or two away. Right. They're young and up and coming. They're gonna be unbelievable. But right now, it's OKC's to lose, in my opinion.
You know who I'm taking?
Lakers.
I'm actually taking the Lakers.
I knew you were taking the Lakers.
I'm taking the Lakers.
Get out of here.
Now,
get
would
out
have
of
been
here.
sweet.
I told you to take the Lakers.
Would have been sweet to see a Celtics-Lakers finals again. But
It
yeah, this
would
will
have
be
been
one.
sweet.
This will be a surprise, especially with having the Thunder in the West to contest against them and
No
everything.
way.
First starters, you got LeBron James, who I'm sure, even at his older age, yet he still won't slow down. Is hungry to win another championship.
What about Bronny?
Hey, Bronny. They also got Austin Reeves coming back, and they're getting most likely Luka Doncic back for this series that they're in right now.
I like Luka. Obviously, he's one of my favorite scorers. His defense, on the other hand, is something to be desired. So, to me, I don't see how. Lakers, you're talking about camaraderie. We've talked about it, right? They're getting guys back that haven't been playing.
But they got
almost
a lot
could
of
be
depth.
a detriment.
They got a lot of depth as well. I mean,
right.
I didn't even name like Rui Hachimura. They got Marcus Smart, DeAndre Ayton.
Rui's not going to play as much because Luka's going to be in the lineup.
But
correct?
I know, but that's depth. He's going to be coming
There's
off the bench.
some depth, but I feel like what they have what they've put out there the last few games against Houston, I thought it was really good to see how they played. I feel like throwing a couple guys in that haven't played in a while might change that.
Or maybe just because back in February I picked the Lakers to win the West, and I think I can win some money actually too.
Depth does not win NBA championships.
No, you're right. It doesn't.
It's just
but
not. It's a superstar-based league, right?
Right.
So it's no different than the Celtics losing, right? Like they have two superstars, and that's it. A year ago, they had high-level role players.
Yeah.
Whereas like the Lakers, they've got LeBron, obviously, which at 106 years old. Which I guess if you want to hedge your bets
107.
107 in June.
In June. And Bronny's 15.
Yeah, Bronny's great. Yeah, he's getting his license next year.
He's
I
getting
know.
his license.
It's going to be legal to drink soon too.
But anyway, I mean, root him up, man. Good for you. I hope it works out.
I'm just taking a surprise, bro.
I get it.
I took a surprise last year with the Jags winning the AFC South, and they won the AFC South, and they had 2 wins the year before.
I mean, I love what they did against the Rockets. I like that comeback that we talked about when they were down 6 with less than a minute.
Hit that 3.
That was cool. I mean, I watched that game. I was in Maryland because we were driving back from Myrtle Beach, but I watched that game. It was a fun game to watch. But you got to remember that Houston was without Kevin Durant, so it's like they beat a hurt Houston team. Yeah. I don't think they're beating OKC, unfortunately. I'd love to see them beat them, but it's not going to happen.
I don't want to see him beat them.
Yeah, I know you don't.
That's crazy.
So
who likes the Lakers?
I like Luka Doncic.
I don't like the
I want
Lakers.
Luka to win something.
I hate the Lakers.
You
I
know
just
what I
have
mean?
one of those feelings, bro.
I can't mess with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Like just for right, like
of course, we're Celtics.
You're an '80s kid, like
of course.
hate the Lakers.
Yep.
And I can't mess with LeBron only because I hate the comparison with Jordan. But we're getting into that.
Yeah, that's another.
Right.
There is no comparison.
But now with the East and West predictions, who you guys taking to be the champs? And I'm sure you're both taking the Thunder.
I'm taking the Thunder.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to beat them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be hard.
I'm gonna take LeBron winning his 5th championship.
Really?
Yeah, it could I mean, listen, if the Lakers win the West, 1,000% they have a chance.
Oh,
to win.
absolutely.
Like
the winner's coming out of the West, in my opinion.
I would agree.
You know, it's
I
either
would agree.
to me. I like the Spurs a lot if they can get it together and stay healthy. But again, their defense pretty good.
And don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be surprised if the Thunder win. But I'm just taking the Lakers off one of those predictions so then I can be like, I told you guys.
Listen, I want Luka to win something. I don't want LeBron to win again. But again, being on the Lakers kind of sucks because we're Celtics fans.
I wanted
but
a Lakers Celtics finals, man. We love that.
I would have loved that.
That would've been
I would have been sick.
That would have been great. I would have rooted for the Lakers.
Right?
Right.
But I mean, so those are some pretty good predictions. Obviously, mine's
Love it.
pretty wild and went off the rails
Why?
there.
You went off the rails today. You off the rails.
I'm a wild man.
Left field.
Yes, sir. But hey, good
Love it.
predictions, boys. We'll see
Love
what
it.
happens.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Stuff, boys. I mean, great lava round, great show. Craig,
Having
thanks
Craig
for
back
coming
again.
on, man.
I appreciate you guys
Good
having
stuff.
me, man.
For sure.
It's always
Celtics were disappointed. Bruins disappointed. It's just like,
Too much disappointment.
You have been chosen to fight.
Fight. We're just podcasters. What the are you talking about?
Yeah, Frank. I don't know. Finish your lines, dude.
I mean, again, thank you, Craig. Thank you guys for tuning in, liking, subscribing,
Absolutely.
all the good stuff.
It's called Mortal Kombat.
Dude. All right, Frank. What the hell is it this
You
week?
know what
dude?
it is. Mortal Kombat 2. Let's go.
Dude,
I love these
How many of
movies.
these are going to come out with, man? They came
Hey.
out with them in the 90s to 2000s.
These games are still the best games, and I don't care. I like the movies too.
It's showtime.
It's not showtime. The show's
Show's
ending.
ending. Like, what are you talking about?
Frank, yeah, man, it's about that time. How about we get up on out of here, bro?
From Beantown to your town, stay wicked Pissah.
From Foxboro to your bro, thanks for listening, everybody. We're going to see you next week.
Get over here!
Dude.
What happened?
Holy shit. Dude,
what
I don't know.
What the happened?
Get over here!
Check out Boston's Banter.